It's sacred ground where we bury our soldiers, our parents, and sometimes our children. I-Team reporter Jackie Callaway uncovered a pattern of neglect at one local cemetery that some say no one, not even state regulators, have been able to fix.
Yeah, it's right here. Oh yeah, they've moved it way far.
Virginia Stoner says it's not the first time.
It hurts. I mean, it really does.
There was nothing here but dirt.
Kathy Powell shares her pain.
I'm furious. I'm furious.
These families trusted Royal Palm Cemetery South to respect the remains of their parents and their babies.
We couldn't even find them.
Kathy discovered the disappearance of her mom and dad's grave markers in January, her first visit in 5 years. What happened after she and her daughter Jennifer complained to the Royal Palm office disturbed them even more.
And as they kept finding more and more stones buried deep beneath the earth, I remember thinking to myself, how could this be happening?
The women say they watched, counted, and took photos as maintenance men dug up more than 15 markers that had sunk beneath the dirt. Kathy claims workers found her parents' markers under 10 inches of soil.
It's been moved quite a ways from where it originally was.
We listened as Virginia called Royal Palm South's office to ask about her mother's marker. Their explanation, as Virginia describes it:
when they have a new burial, they move them, and then she said, she says we're all human, and sometimes the maintenance guys forget where they were.
Can we ask you a few questions about Royal Palm South?
Cemetery owner Cliff Work did not return multiple calls that I left at his office, but I caught up with him at a gas station near his New Tampa home.
They say markers are being moved. You're not moving markers around?
The I-Team discovered sunken markers is just one of dozens of violations cited at Royal Palm Cemetery South by state regulators. We combed through Florida records and we found a pattern of violations spanning 6 years. They include remains buried in the wrong graves, missing burial records, and failure to care for and maintain cemetery lots. In 2011, the state fined owner Cliff Work $35 grand and ordered that he correct violations at this cemetery and the 3 others he owns.
There's another one. There's another one.
Keenan Knopke sits on the board of directors for the Florida Cemetery, Cremation, and Funeral Association. He says it's possible hundreds of markers have sunk into the ground at Royal Palm South due to lack of maintenance.
The state should require them to put together a program to locate the markers, raise and level them, put them back in line.
They were actually under the dirt.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Cliff Work claims he knew nothing about the stones his workers unearthed during Kathy Powell's visit. Kathy Powell and others question whether any of the violations have been corrected. The Division of Funeral Homes and Cemeteries says it cannot comment on an open case.
This can't be allowed to continue.
Cliff Work's attorney responded to our questions in an email which states Mr. Work is trying diligently to resolve all items identified in the consent order. Suffering a shooting has set him back, but he is again hard at work at Royal Palm South and the other cemeteries owned by Work and Son, Inc. Now, his attorney also provided us with a list of corrections it submitted to the state last May. In it, Royal Palms claims to have corrected violations involving cemetery maintenance, burial records. They also claim to have made repairs to hundreds of markers. I'm I-Team investigator Jackie Callaway, taking action for you.
And if you have something you'd like to have the I-Team investigate, you can call or email us at iteam@abcactionnews.com.